My child, my beloved. Listen closely, because what I'm about to say carries the weight of eternity. Archangel Michael is crying out for you. He says, I'm dying to talk to you. This is my final message. Spare just 5 minutes for me, and don't ignore this. The heavens are restless tonight. A divine shift is happening right now, and your name is written in it. But if you turn away, if you skip this moment, it will vanish forever. My beloved, this message isn't random. It was sealed long before you were born. A hidden truth, a divine key, has been waiting for this very hour. Archangel Michael says, do not delay. Do not hesitate. Open this immediately before the door closes forever. If this word touches your soul, pause for a second. Breathe. And subscribe so you never miss what heaven is trying to reveal. Because every message builds on the last, and missing even one can cost you a miracle. Your destiny is trembling right now. Someone from the other side is whispering your name. They are warning you. They are guiding you. They are begging you not to ignore this. In the next few minutes, your heart will hear things your mind cannot explain. A secret about your future, about someone you love, about the blessing that is about to fall into your hands. But hear me, if you stop reading, if you close this now, the enemy wins. You will never know what was meant for you. And Archangel Michael says, do not let darkness steal this word. Stay with me until the end. Because what is coming in the next line will leave you shocked, trembling, and forever changed. My child, my beloved, listen to me now as though heaven itself has parted the sky and is speaking directly into your room. There is a trembling in the air, a vibration so subtle yet so heavy that it presses against your chest, and it is not random. You are being summoned. You are being called. You are being drawn into a moment that was written before time began. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of your life right now, his sword of light drawn, his voice breaking through the noise of everything else that competes for your attention, and he says, spare me just 5 minutes. This is my final message. Do not ignore me today. Do not turn away from the one who has fought for you in silence. You may think you stumbled on these words by accident. You did not. You may think this is just another message in an endless stream of noise. It is not. This is the one message heaven has fought to deliver to you without interference. This is the message that will shift the very ground beneath your feet if you allow it to seep into your soul. There are things moving behind the scenes of your life that you cannot see, people making decisions about you in rooms you do not even know exist, forces trying to guide you into traps that look like gifts. Archangel Michael has been sent to reveal them. He has been sent to open your eyes, to pull you by the hand before you step off the edge. Right now, as you read, there is a window of time opening like a golden gate. Inside that window is your chance to escape, to rise, to reclaim what was stolen. But that window will not stay open forever. It narrows with each heartbeat. That is why the voice says, do not ignore me. Do not skip. Do not delay. Because heaven knows delay is the oldest weapon of the enemy. Delay is how miracles die unborn. Delay is how destinies are erased. And you, my beloved, have been delayed long enough. The time has come to move. If you feel a strange stirring in your chest, if you feel your skin prickle or your heart race, that is not fear. That is recognition. That is your soul remembering what it agreed to long before it entered this world. You are being reminded of a covenant, a promise sealed in light, a secret between you and God that no one else has ever known. This is why the words feel different. This is why you cannot scroll past. This is why you are here. Heaven has chosen this exact hour to meet you. There is a reason Archangel Michael calls you, my child, my beloved. It is not flattery. It is not a line. It is identity. It is who you are to the one who speaks. Beloved is your true name in the courts of heaven. Child is your true posture in the arms of God. And this message is not just to warn you. It is to remind you of who you are and what you carry. Some of you reading this have lost money, lost relationships, lost peace, lost yourself. Some of you have been watching doors close in your face and wondering if God has forgotten you. Some of you have been under attack in your sleep, in your mind, in your finances. Archangel Michael has seen every tear you have not told anyone about. He has fought battles on your behalf you will never know until eternity. And now he comes not just as a protector but as a messenger, saying, "This is the hour of your reversal. This is the moment of your awakening. This is the season where what was hidden will be exposed and what was stolen will be returned. But only if you heed. Only if you stay. Only if you receive." Right now as you read these words, a record is being taken in heaven. It shows that you were warned. It shows that you were given a chance. It shows that a door was opened. Do not be the one who looks back later and says, "I was told but I didn't listen." Be the one who says, "I saw the sign and I moved. I heard the call and I answered." Because this is not just another motivational speech. This is not just another comforting verse. This is a prophetic alarm clock ringing in your soul. It is waking you up from the sleep that the world put you under. It is breaking the chains that were disguised as habits, as relationships, as jobs, as normal life. It is summoning you to step out of the cage you have learned to call home. If at any moment as you read this you feel tears rise, or a lump in your throat, or a sudden clarity about a situation you have been confused about, pause. That is the moment heaven is pressing into you. That is the moment your miracle begins. Don't click away. Don't let your mind talk you out of it. Stay. Stay until the end. Because every line carries another layer. Every word is like a key turning in a lock inside of you. By the time you reach the last line, something inside you will have shifted permanently. That is not my promise. That is the promise of the one who sent this message. And if this word is touching your soul, make sure you subscribe, make sure you mark this place, make sure you don't miss the next one. Because heaven is going to keep speaking and each message will build upon the last like steps in a staircase leading you out of the pit and into the light. Missing one step makes the climb harder. Don't miss it. If at any moment as you read this you feel tears rise, or a lump in your throat, or a sudden clarity about a situation you have been confused about, pause. That is the moment heaven is pressing into you. That is the moment your miracle begins. Don't click away. Don't let your mind talk you out of it. Stay. Stay until the end. Because every line carries another layer. Every word is like a key turning in a lock inside of you. By the time you reach the last line, something inside you will have shifted permanently. That is not my promise. That is the promise of the one who sent this message. And if this word is touching your soul, make sure you subscribe, make sure you mark this place, make sure you don't miss the next one. Because heaven is going to keep speaking, and each message will build upon the last like steps in a staircase leading you out of the pit and into the light. Missing one step makes the climb harder. Don't miss it. My beloved child, do you know why you feel so restless inside, why sleep has become shallow, why your heart aches for answers that never seem to come? It is because heaven has been knocking at the door of your soul, and until now you have mistaken it for the echo of your own thoughts. But today, Archangel Michael tears through the veil and speaks clearly. I am dying to talk to you. This is my final message. Do not ignore me, for what is being spoken today will not be repeated tomorrow. You have been waiting for a sign, pleading for confirmation, whispering prayers no one else has heard. This is that sign. This is that confirmation. And it has arrived not a minute too early and not a second too late. The divine always moves in perfect timing, and today is the hour chosen for you. There is someone you love, someone tied to your destiny, whose hidden actions are about to be uncovered. You have sensed the shadows moving, you have felt the sting of betrayal but could not prove it, you have doubted your own intuition. Yet heaven says you were never wrong. Your spirit was warning you. Now the truth is on its way, carried in the wings of light. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. What is hidden will be shouted from rooftops. What was buried will be dug up. And you, child of God, will no longer walk blindfolded in the dark. You have asked, why me? Why now? Because it is written, to those chosen, secrets are revealed so that chains may be broken. And you are chosen. You are beloved. That is why you are here. Pause for a moment, my beloved, and feel the energy in these words. Do you notice how your body reacts? A chill down your spine, a sudden heat, a strange calmness that makes no earthly sense. That is your confirmation. This is not mere text. This is the vibration of the eternal brushing against your mortal ears. The same Archangel Michael who warred in heaven before time began is standing over you now, whispering through these lines. He has guarded you from car crashes you never knew were meant to take you. He has pulled sickness off your body before it ever reached diagnosis. He has blocked enemies who smiled in your face but cursed you behind closed doors. And now, for the final time, he pleads, do not ignore me. Stay until the end. The revelation you seek is waiting at the close of this message. But here lies the danger, your flesh will want to skip, your mind will want to wander, the world will try to distract you. That is because the enemy knows what happens if you receive this word in full. He knows miracles are unlocked not halfway through but in completion. He knows endurance is the doorway to breakthrough. That is why Michael says, stay until the last line. Stay until the seal is broken. Beloved, do not let the thief of distraction rob you of what is meant for you tonight. Do you realize that even now, in this very moment, unseen forces are watching your response? Heaven is leaning in, marking your choice, recording your decision. If you open your heart, you align with divine timing. If you close it, you delay what is already prepared for you. It is like standing before a river that has been dammed for years, the water is pressing, ready to burst. But only you hold the key to release it. This message is that key. Your yes is the turning of the lock. Beloved child, hear me, the enemy has lied to you for too long. He whispered that you were forgotten. He hissed that your prayers bounced off the ceiling. He told you miracles happen to others, not to you. But those were lies born from fear of your rising. The truth is, heaven has not missed a single tear. The truth is, every silent cry in your pillow was collected in golden bowls. The truth is, you were delayed, yes, but never denied. And now comes the reversal. Archangel Michael says, tonight, destinies shift. Tonight, chains snap. Tonight, what was dead begins to live again. And yet, this is only the beginning. Because what is coming next will not only shock you, it will demand a decision from you. You will see clearly the trap that was set in front of you. You will see the face of the one who plotted it. You will know what you never dared to believe. And in that moment, you will be given a choice: step into light or cling to shadows. Archangel Michael says, do not choose shadows, my child. You were born for light. You were born for freedom. You were born for miracles. If this word touches your spirit, pause now, breathe deeply, and let your soul agree. And if you feel the pull, subscribe so that you never miss the next unveiling. For heaven is not done with you. More is coming. But it builds line by line, layer by layer, revelation upon revelation. If you miss the next, the staircase is incomplete. Subscribe so you walk every step. My beloved child, do you realize how much has been orchestrated to bring you to this very moment? How many whispers of angels you ignored before, how many nudges of your spirit you brushed aside, yet still heaven persisted because your destiny is too valuable to abandon. You are reading these words because God Himself refused to give up on you. Archangel Michael has been pressing at the gates of your life, waiting for the moment when your ears would be open enough, your heart soft enough, your hunger deep enough to receive what is being poured out now. That moment is here. That moment is now. And I beg you, as the voice that carries this flame, do not close this page, do not skip to the end, do not distract yourself with lesser things. Every breath of this message carries a piece of your breakthrough. If this word touches your spirit, pause now, breathe deeply, and let your soul agree. And if you feel the pull, subscribe so that you never miss the next unveiling. For heaven is not done with you. More is coming. But it builds line by line, layer by layer, revelation upon revelation. If you miss the next, the staircase is incomplete. Subscribe so you walk every step. My beloved child, do you realize how much has been orchestrated to bring you to this very moment? How many whispers of angels you ignored before, how many nudges of your spirit you brushed aside, yet still heaven persisted because your destiny is too valuable to abandon. You are reading these words because God Himself refused to give up on you. Archangel Michael has been pressing at the gates of your life, waiting for the moment when your ears would be open enough, your heart soft enough, your hunger deep enough to receive what is being poured out now. That moment is here. That moment is now. And I beg you, as the voice that carries this flame, do not close this page, do not skip to the end, do not distract yourself with lesser things. Every breath of this message carries a piece of your breakthrough. For too long, you have walked with chains invisible to others but heavy on your soul. You smile in front of people, you show strength, but behind closed doors you are weary, you are tired, you ask yourself if you can continue one more day like this. Heaven has seen it all. Archangel Michael has carried your cries into the throne room of God, and this message comes as heaven's response: no more. No more silent suffering, no more unanswered prayers, no more wandering without direction. The season of delay has ended. The night of confusion is breaking into dawn. Your tears have bought you entry into this moment, and the one who has fought for you stands now to declare victory. There is a name, beloved, a name that has been whispered around you in the spirit. Someone you trusted has been weaving a web of lies. You sensed it. You felt the sting but told yourself you were imagining it. But heaven says, you were not wrong. This message is not here to expose for the sake of pain. It is here to release you. For as long as that web held you, your blessings were entangled. But Michael has drawn his sword. He has severed the cords. And the moment you believe, the moment you accept, you will feel it, the heaviness lifting, the fog clearing, the fire burning in your chest again. Pause for a moment, my beloved. Do you feel it even now? A tingling across your skin, a rush in your heart, a strange sense of being watched by eyes too kind to be human? That is not imagination. That is presence. You are being enveloped. You are being marked. The same hand that split seas, the same voice that called stars into being, is leaning close to you, whispering, I have not forgotten you. I never left you. I was with you in the fire, and I am with you now. And yet, beloved, there is more. Heaven says, this is not just about survival. This is about inheritance. What you thought you lost forever, what slipped from your grasp, what was taken unjustly, all of it is being returned. And not in small measure. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. This is not only a rescue. It is a restoration. Archangel Michael declares, prepare your hands, prepare your heart, prepare your home. What is coming will overflow. But beware, child of God, for as blessings approach, so does resistance. Those who once pretended to love you will reveal their true colors when your cup begins to run over. They will question your blessing, mock your miracle, doubt your destiny. Do not be shaken. Their jealousy is proof of your rising. Their whispers are confirmation of your elevation. Let them speak. Let them doubt. Heaven will silence every voice when the miracle manifests. Stay, my beloved, stay until the final line. Because what is being released in the last words of this message will close the circle, will complete the seal, will set your destiny in motion like never before. Do not let distraction rob you. You are too close. You are standing at the threshold of the very thing you prayed for. Do not step back now. And if this message is stirring you, if you know it is for you, pause and anchor yourself. Subscribe, beloved, not because of me, but because you must not miss what heaven is about to release next. Each message is another key, another piece of the map, another push closer to destiny. Miss one, and you will struggle to catch up. Stay connected, for the journey has only begun. Beloved child, can you feel the shift in the atmosphere around you? Even as you lean into these words, something unseen is happening in your room, in your mind, in your heart. The air grows heavier, not with fear but with presence. It is as though heaven itself is drawing closer, layer by layer, until the veil between worlds feels thin. Do not dismiss this sensation as coincidence. It is the mark of the divine. Archangel Michael stands closer than you realize, sword drawn, eyes blazing like fire, not to frighten you but to remind you that you are never alone in this battle. For while you thought you were abandoned, you were being guarded. While you thought you were forgotten, you were being prepared. And tonight the seal of silence breaks, for the message that has been held back for seasons is finally being poured into your hands. You must know this, your story has not been ordinary. From the very beginning, your life carried a weight that even you could not understand. That is why the attacks have been relentless. That is why betrayals cut so deeply. That is why losses stacked higher than you thought you could endure. The enemy does not waste his weapons on empty vessels. He targeted you because you are chosen. He fought you because he saw your destiny long before you did. But what he forgot is this: no weapon formed against you can prosper when heaven has already written your victory. You may have been pressed, but you were never crushed. You may have been wounded, but you were never destroyed. You may have been delayed, but you were never denied. And now the delay ends, the denial ends, the silence ends. Archangel Michael declares, the hour of unveiling has come. Think of the seasons you thought were wasted, the prayers unanswered, the doors unopened, the years that felt stolen. Heaven says none of it was wasted. Every tear watered the soil of your future. Every disappointment stretched the capacity of your spirit. Every closed door redirected you to a path hidden from ordinary eyes. What you thought was loss was divine redirection. What you thought was rejection was secret protection. And what you thought was silence was God preparing the stage for a miracle so great it could only arrive in the fullness of time. That fullness is now. That time is here. The stage is set. The spotlight of heaven is on you, child, and no one else can take your place. Think of the seasons you thought were wasted, the prayers unanswered, the doors unopened, the years that felt stolen. Heaven says none of it was wasted. Every tear watered the soil of your future. Every disappointment stretched the capacity of your spirit. Every closed door redirected you to a path hidden from ordinary eyes. What you thought was loss was divine redirection. What you thought was rejection was secret protection. And what you thought was silence was God preparing the stage for a miracle so great it could only arrive in the fullness of time. That fullness is now. That time is here. The stage is set. The spotlight of heaven is on you, child, and no one else can take your place. But listen, my beloved, for this is the part you must not miss. Someone very close to you, someone tied to your daily life, has been operating in shadows. They smile in your face yet speak against you in hidden corners. They walk beside you while secretly wishing for your fall. Archangel Michael has seen it. Heaven has recorded it. And the time has come for exposure. Do not fear this revelation, for it will sting only for a moment but free you for a lifetime. What is coming will confirm what your spirit has whispered all along. You are not paranoid, you are not imagining things, you are discerning. The unveiling will hurt, yes, but it will also heal. For once the mask is ripped away, you will finally be free to walk without the burden of false alliances. Heaven says, better one who stands with you in truth than 10 who smile in lies. And do not think that this message is only about others. No, beloved, it is about you. For as masks fall around you, so too will the coverings fall from your own eyes. You will see yourself as heaven has always seen you, not broken but whole, not abandoned but chosen, not weak but powerful. For too long you have believed the lies spoken over you, that you are not enough, that you will never succeed, that you are cursed, that you are forgotten. Archangel Michael thunders against these lies tonight. You are enough, because you were formed in divine hands. You will succeed, because heaven has already decreed it. You are not cursed, for the blood of the Lamb breaks every chain. You are not forgotten, because even the hairs on your head are numbered. Let every lie crumble now in the fire of truth. Let every chain break under the weight of glory. Let every fear bow to the name that called you beloved from the beginning. Pause and breathe this in, child. Let it sink deeper than your skin, deeper than your bones, into the very core of your soul. For this is not just poetry, this is prophecy. This is not just encouragement, this is a decree. And heaven's decrees do not return empty. They go forth like arrows, striking their target, accomplishing their mission. So let this decree mark you tonight: you are stepping out of delay and into destiny. You are stepping out of fear and into boldness. You are stepping out of lack and into abundance. And no one, no power, no curse, no scheme can stop what heaven has already begun. And yet, beloved, do not grow careless. For even as light pours in, darkness will make its last desperate attempt. You may notice strange dreams, sudden arguments, unexpected setbacks. Do not be alarmed. These are the final flares of an enemy who knows his grip is slipping. When the storm rises fiercest, it is proof the dawn is near. When the resistance tightens, it is proof the breakthrough is close. So hold on. Endure. Stay the course. For Archangel Michael himself says, the fight is already won. Stand still, and you will see the salvation of your God. If this message burns in your spirit, mark it well. Write it down. Hold it close. And, child, make sure you subscribe, not for vanity, not for numbers, but because you cannot afford to miss the next word. Each message is a thread, and together they weave the garment of your destiny. If one is missing, the pattern is broken. Do not let your garment remain unfinished. Stay connected, for heaven is still speaking. And when the final word arrives, you will stand clothed in light, ready to walk into everything promised to you from the beginning. Beloved child, I must tell you something that will sound unbelievable at first, yet your spirit will recognize it as truth. The battles you have faced lately were never about the surface problems you thought you were fighting. They were never just about money, relationships, work, or health. No, they were about silencing your destiny. The enemy looked at you and saw a light too dangerous to leave burning. He saw a voice too powerful to leave unspoken. He saw a future too bright to allow. And so he sent distraction after distraction, storm after storm, shadow after shadow, in hopes that you would collapse under the weight. But here you are, still breathing, still searching, still reading. That alone is victory. That alone is proof that no matter how hard he tried, heaven's hand never released you. Archangel Michael himself says, "You are still here because I stood guard. You are still alive because I fought when you could not fight. You are still chosen because your name cannot be erased." There is something sacred about surviving what was meant to kill you. It changes the texture of your soul. You no longer move like the crowd. You no longer think like the masses. You carry a depth that only comes from walking through fire and refusing to bow. You may not see it yet, but others do. They sense there is something different about you. Some are drawn to it, some are threatened by it, but none can ignore it. And that difference is not pride or power of your own making, it is the residue of divine purpose. You were chosen not only to receive miracles but to become a living miracle yourself, a sign to others that light cannot be quenched and destiny cannot be buried. That is why Archangel Michael cries out so urgently now. He knows your hour has come. He knows you must rise from survival into fullness. He knows you must stop hiding and step into the center of your calling. But beloved, hear this carefully, the unveiling of your calling will not come without a cost. Those who once celebrated you may turn cold. Those who once walked beside you may drift away. Not because you failed them, but because light always exposes shadows. When you rise, you reveal what others tried to conceal. Some will hate you for it. Some will envy you for it. Some will try to pull you back down to the level where they feel safe. Do not let them. Archangel Michael says, you were not called to shrink. You were not chosen to dim. You were born to blaze like a torch in the night, to light the path for those too weary to walk alone. But beloved, hear this carefully, the unveiling of your calling will not come without a cost. Those who once celebrated you may turn cold. Those who once walked beside you may drift away. Not because you failed them, but because light always exposes shadows. When you rise, you reveal what others tried to conceal. Some will hate you for it. Some will envy you for it. Some will try to pull you back down to the level where they feel safe. Do not let them. Archangel Michael says, you were not called to shrink. You were not chosen to dim. You were born to blaze like a torch in the night, to light the path for those too weary to walk alone. Child, there is also a warning woven into this word. Do not allow bitterness to root in your heart when exposure comes. When you see the betrayal, when you discover the lie, when the one you trusted reveals their true colors, you must remember, it is not your job to avenge. Heaven will handle justice. Heaven will balance scales. Your role is to release, to step forward unchained, to let God deal with what you cannot. For every minute you cling to anger, you delay the miracle that is already at your door. Do not carry old poison into your new season. Lay it down, and you will find your hands free to receive what is greater. Pause, beloved, and notice what is stirring in you. Your spirit knows this is not ordinary. It is why your pulse quickens. It is why your chest tightens. It is why your thoughts are racing with faces and names as if light is shining on them one by one. That is revelation. That is the veil being lifted. Do not be afraid of what you see. Do not deny what you know. Accept it, for only the truth can set you free. And now comes the part that will shock you. A door of provision is opening, sudden and unexpected. What you lost financially will begin to return, but not in the way you expect. Heaven is raising up someone, yes, a real person, whose hand is being stirred to bless you, to cover you, to release into your life what you thought was gone forever. Do not chase them, do not beg them, do not manipulate. Simply align yourself, and watch how God bends hearts in your favor. The same God who turned the heart of kings in Scripture will turn the heart of those who hold resources now. Archangel Michael says, stand still, for the transfer has begun. Yet with blessing comes responsibility. Do not waste what is coming. Do not pour it into empty wells or squander it on meaningless pursuits. This provision is not just for comfort but for assignment. You are being equipped to walk into the larger plan. You are being resourced to fulfill what heaven has written. That is why you must stay attentive, why you must not dismiss this as just another feel-good message. This is preparation. This is instruction. This is a map. And every line adds another step. Beloved, listen again to the cry of heaven, stay until the end. Do not skip, do not wander, do not grow tired. The enemy knows you are closer to revelation than ever, and he will whisper distraction in your ear. He will tell you it is too long, too much, too heavy. Resist him. For only those who endure until the end receive the crown. Only those who stay awake through the night see the dawn break. And your dawn is moments away. If this message resonates in your chest, if you feel its fire burning in your bones, then anchor yourself here. And make sure you subscribe, for what comes next will complete what has been started. Each word is a brick, and together they are building the house of your destiny. Miss one, and the structure is incomplete. Stay, beloved. Stay until the very last line. For at the end, you will find not just words, but the key to unlock the miracle waiting at your door. Beloved child, there is a trembling in the spirit realm right now that your natural eyes cannot see, but your heart feels it. You have wondered why the past few nights felt heavier, why your thoughts kept circling, why sleep would not hold you. It is because the veil between heaven and earth is thin, and your destiny is pressing to be born. Archangel Michael stands near, whispering, crying, almost pleading, "Do not ignore me, for this is the hour written for you. This is the moment when everything changes. What once was locked is now shaking loose. What once resisted you is now weakening. What once stood against you is beginning to crumble. The sound you hear inside you, that mix of fear and excitement, is the sound of chains breaking. And yet, my beloved, I must tell you something few are willing to hear: breakthrough does not come wrapped in comfort. It often arrives wrapped in exposure, in discomfort, in truth so sharp it cuts away illusions. There is someone, perhaps closer than you dare admit, whose secret thoughts toward you have never been love. They have smiled, yes, but their heart was heavy with envy. They have praised you, yes, but in silence they planned your fall. You tried to ignore the signs, you told yourself it was paranoia. But tonight heaven confirms what you already knew deep inside. Do not fear the truth, beloved. The truth is not here to destroy you but to free you. For as long as you remained entangled with hidden betrayal, your blessings were delayed. Now Archangel Michael says, no more. The masks will fall. The snares will be broken. You will walk free. Think of this moment as a fire, not to burn you, but to refine you. Gold must pass through fire before it shines. And you, beloved, are being refined into a vessel that carries light without distortion. The betrayals, the losses, the confusion, the delays, all of it has been fire. Painful, yes, but purposeful. For you cannot rise into destiny carrying the weight of illusions. You cannot enter your promised season tied to those who would secretly sabotage you. You cannot walk in fullness with hands still clutching chains. So the fire comes, sharp and sudden, to burn away what no longer serves your purpose. Do not resist it. Do not mourn what leaves. For what departs in this hour was never meant to stay. Beloved, you have been asking for a sign that your prayers are heard, that your sacrifices matter, that your pain is not in vain. This word is that sign. Heaven has dispatched it at great cost. Do you not feel how heavy it is, how different it is from anything else you have heard? That is because it is sealed with urgency. It is stamped with eternity. It carries the weight of Archangel Michael's final cry, "Spare me 5 minutes, my child. Do not turn away. This is my last message." When heaven says, "last," it is not to frighten you but to awaken you. It means the time for delay has ended. It means the decision must be made now. It means what you do with this word will shape your path for years to come. Think of this moment as a fire, not to burn you, but to refine you. Gold must pass through fire before it shines. And you, beloved, are being refined into a vessel that carries light without distortion. The betrayals, the losses, the confusion, the delays, all of it has been fire. Painful, yes, but purposeful. For you cannot rise into destiny carrying the weight of illusions. You cannot enter your promised season tied to those who would secretly sabotage you. You cannot walk in fullness with hands still clutching chains. So the fire comes, sharp and sudden, to burn away what no longer serves your purpose. Do not resist it. Do not mourn what leaves. For what departs in this hour was never meant to stay. Beloved, you have been asking for a sign that your prayers are heard, that your sacrifices matter, that your pain is not in vain. This word is that sign. Heaven has dispatched it at great cost. Do you not feel how heavy it is, how different it is from anything else you have heard? That is because it is sealed with urgency. It is stamped with eternity. It carries the weight of Archangel Michael's final cry, "Spare me 5 minutes, my child. Do not turn away. This is my last message." When heaven says, "last," it is not to frighten you but to awaken you. It means the time for delay has ended. It means the decision must be made now. It means what you do with this word will shape your path for years to come. And there is more, beloved. A shift is already underway in your finances. You may not see it yet in numbers, but doors are opening in unseen places. Someone of influence has already spoken your name in a room where you are not present. A recommendation, a thought, a memory of you has stirred in their spirit. They are being guided to you, to bless you, to pour into you. Heaven is moving hearts on your behalf. But here is the warning: when the blessing comes, do not squander it on proving yourself to those who doubted you. Do not waste it on those who mocked you. This blessing is not for validation, it is for assignment. You are being equipped, not entertained. Use wisely what is about to flow, and you will see multiplication beyond imagination. Pause here, my beloved. Feel the truth settle in your chest. The pressure you feel now is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit knows this is for you. That is why your body responds, a shiver, a quickened pulse, tears rising for no reason. That is heaven's confirmation. Do not harden your heart. Do not explain it away. Lean in. Stay until the end. Archangel Michael also warns you of distraction. The enemy knows he cannot stop what God has started, but he will try to divert your eyes. He will whisper, "Close this. It is too long. There are better things to do." He will send sudden noises, sudden interruptions, sudden thoughts of doubt. Resist them. Stay. For only those who endure until the end receive the fullness of the word. Only those who wait through the midnight see the breaking of dawn. And beloved, let me tell you this, the dawn is near. The pain you feel is labor pain. The heaviness you sense is the weight of birth. You are birthing a new chapter, a new season, a new identity. What was dead is rising. What was lost is returning. What was broken is mending. Heaven shouts over you tonight, you will not leave empty-handed. You will not leave forgotten. You will leave carrying abundance. If this word is piercing your soul, if you feel marked by it, then do not let it end here. Anchor yourself by subscribing, by staying connected, for this is only part of a series heaven is unfolding for you. Each message is another brick, another stone, building the path you are meant to walk. Miss one, and the road is incomplete. Stay, beloved, for the journey is not yet finished. The greatest revelation waits at the final line. Beloved child, there is a reason your spirit refuses to settle, why you feel a holy restlessness even now as your eyes scan these words. You were never designed for an ordinary life. That is why the patterns of others never fit you. That is why every time you tried to blend into the crowd, something inside you burned with unease. You were set apart, marked, sealed before time began, and though you forgot, heaven never did. Archangel Michael has walked beside you since birth, unseen yet unyielding, guiding you away from traps, whispering in dreams you could not remember, pulling you back from edges you did not know you stood upon. Tonight he lifts his voice like thunder, this is the hour. This is the moment. Do not turn away. My last message is for you. There are forces, beloved, that do not want you to know who you are. They fear the awakening of your soul more than anything. For a sleeping child of God is harmless, but an awakened one becomes unstoppable. That is why they try to distract you, to bury you in busyness, to drown you in fear, to numb you with disappointment. They hoped you would never pause long enough to hear what you are hearing now. But heaven broke through. You are awake. You are listening. And nothing in all creation can undo what is being planted in you tonight. Listen carefully, your life is about to pivot. The things that felt impossible yesterday will begin to shift. The doors that stayed locked will swing open. The people who walked away will be replaced by those who carry divine assignment to help you. It will not be subtle, it will be undeniable. Even skeptics will be forced to admit something has changed. Archangel Michael says, this pivot is not chance, it is prophecy. This shift is not random, it is written. Do not let doubt choke it. Do not let fear blind it. Open your heart fully, for heaven moves only in places where faith makes space. But child, with every rising comes testing. As light pours into your path, shadows will make their final stand. Do not be alarmed if conflict intensifies for a moment. Do not be surprised if those you thought were safe suddenly reveal their true hearts. It is not to destroy you, it is to free you. For you cannot carry false alliances into your new season. Masks must fall. Lies must unravel. Pretenders must depart. Better now, in the light of revelation, than later when the stakes are higher. Embrace the truth even when it hurts. For pain that frees is better than comfort that enslaves. Beloved, I also tell you this, you are not just being delivered from something, you are being delivered into something. Into abundance, into clarity, into authority you never imagined. For too long you lived as though you were powerless, waiting for others to validate you, fearing to take steps because you thought you were unworthy. But heaven never called you powerless. Heaven never named you unworthy. Heaven named you beloved, chosen, royal. And tonight that crown is being placed back on your head. Walk in it. Believe it. Speak it. The moment you accept who you are, the atmosphere around you will bend in recognition. But child, with every rising comes testing. As light pours into your path, shadows will make their final stand. Do not be alarmed if conflict intensifies for a moment. Do not be surprised if those you thought were safe suddenly reveal their true hearts. It is not to destroy you, it is to free you. For you cannot carry false alliances into your new season. Masks must fall. Lies must unravel. Pretenders must depart. Better now, in the light of revelation, than later when the stakes are higher. Embrace the truth even when it hurts. For pain that frees is better than comfort that enslaves. Beloved, I also tell you this, you are not just being delivered from something, you are being delivered into something. Into abundance, into clarity, into authority you never imagined. For too long you lived as though you were powerless, waiting for others to validate you, fearing to take steps because you thought you were unworthy. But heaven never called you powerless. Heaven never named you unworthy. Heaven named you beloved, chosen, royal. And tonight that crown is being placed back on your head. Walk in it. Believe it. Speak it. The moment you accept who you are, the atmosphere around you will bend in recognition. Think, my beloved, of the years behind you. How many times were you on the brink of giving up, yet something unseen kept you moving? That was not willpower. That was not luck. That was Archangel Michael holding you steady, whispering hope when despair was loud, covering you with wings of fire when darkness pressed in. And now he declares, I did not keep you alive this long for you to live half a life. You will not end in failure. You will not fade into silence. You will rise in the fullness of what heaven wrote for you. Pause here, and feel the truth settling. Do not rush past it. Let it wrap around you like a mantle. For these words are not mere sentences, they are assignments, they are keys, they are living seeds. If you water them with faith, they will grow into miracles visible for all to see. And now hear this, a financial turning is at hand. Heaven has seen the losses, the lack, the endless cycles of not enough. It ends here. Unexpected provision is coming, from sources you could not plan, from places you never looked. Do not be surprised when someone reaches out with an opportunity, when a forgotten seed suddenly bears fruit, when what was stuck in process suddenly releases. These are not accidents. They are answers. Use them wisely. Sow into purpose. Invest in destiny. For what is coming is not just for your comfort but for the mission heaven has assigned to you. Beloved, Archangel Michael repeats his cry, do not ignore this. Do not delay. Stay until the last word. For at the end of this unfolding, the final line will carry the seal that completes your breakthrough. The enemy will whisper to stop, to walk away, to leave it half finished. Resist him. The crown is for those who endure to the end. And if this message is pressing into your spirit, if you feel its weight in your chest, then mark it. Subscribe. Anchor yourself so that you never miss the next release. Each piece is part of a greater whole, and without all, the picture remains incomplete. Do not break the chain. Stay, beloved, for what is coming next will lift you higher still.